Holy cowboys, we made it 2 days in a row. Hope everyone has had a good day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the VODs. Thank you for everyone who watched the VODs on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. We hit 60 on our 7th Hardcore Warrior yesterday. We're trying to learn Ellie. We're almost 40. We are just doing Armory Cathedral. I think I got details to work again, so we're going to see if this is actual decent DPS. I felt bad because they had to come summon me because I forgot water. I had to walk all the way back to get water. We're going to try and get some 60 runs in, but it just depends if we can find people. So far, we've been extremely unlucky. Pretty much impossible to find 60 dungeon pugs. So we'll see if we can find something like in some other guilds or something, and then we'll go from there. But for now, we're going to get this done. We'll just get back into the habit of streaming. Okay. Good to go. Hey, what up, Card? Bro, WoW out here suspending people for RMT in a 20-year-old game. Did you get caught buying gold or something? Wait, hold on. Back up. So what happened? You got to give me the whole story here. Because right now you're just giving me bits and pieces. I'm topping meters, boys. Okay. So what do you think, the casino bots, like, they all just, like, spam reported you or something? Ah, okay. Well, that's the first time. Now, I don't really pay attention very much to it, but that's the first time I've ever heard someone actually getting banned for doing the casino games in WoW. What I assumed happened is they got mad that you won all that money, and then they just mass reported you with their little cult, is I'm assuming is what happened. How long, yeah, they don't appeal anything, man. Unless you are soda popping and you die in hardcore, they will not appeal anything. So good luck with that. I had an interesting case with them. Now I think it's interesting, but I died in Blackwing Lair one night, and somehow I died when I was already out of the client, and Petri was doing a guild raid. This was already a long time ago. This was back when Doomhowl was like at its peak. And well, I died somehow out of client. I had already left the game with Petri on. I went through the logs. Somehow I died, not even in the game. It was really interesting. So somehow the Goblin Tech Pack still killed me, even though I wasn't in the client or even in the game anymore. So I went through logs and I showed them screenshots, and I was like, yo, like, I popped the Petri like right here at this time, like way before other people did. Like, how did I die? Like, it doesn't even make sense. My character wouldn't even be in the game at that point. Like, when I died on the log, like, why would I even be like dead there? It doesn't even make sense. And it was just an AI response. It was just like, yeah, yo, you died, you died, you died. And I was like, but I'm literally sitting here proving you guys wrong. And I finally got a real person to respond. And they were like, oh, well, somehow we have like server rubber band lag. And so we're thinking that our server didn't, because everyone was pressing Petri at the same time, that somehow the server lagged and like you died because somehow the server. I was like, bro, what are you like? Okay. So I lost my main tank hardcore tune because of a rubber band lag is what they called it. I was like, dude, it doesn't even make sense. Well, okay, whatever. Literally petried before other people, and I somehow magically, my character, I guess, just never left the game. But that was like a 2-week thing, man. Like, I got AI responses for like a week and a half until I just kept appealing it, kept appealing it, kept appealing it. And finally, I got a real person to say something, and that was their response. That, oh, well, sometimes when a lot of people petri and stuff like that, the server can cause lag. So what probably happened is your character actually never left the client, and it was just sitting there. And then your petri ran out, and then you died. And it was like, bro, are you, like, what? Are you kidding me? But, yeah. I made a YouTube video about it, but I ended up deleting the video because I was getting so much negative hate on it. They're just like, accept your death, you're a fucking pussy. You know how like the fucking roaches come from the cracks, man, but literally proved it shouldn't have happened, but it did, and whatever. Jesus, pal. People just want to see your misery? Yeah, for real. Well, you know what? And I always tell myself it's just a WoW thing. But it's not. It's every gaming community nowadays, man. I mean, heck, you even see it on like Reddit posts for like real life stuff. Like, you ever go on Reddit and you read like people asking for like real life advice? Those same people are there. It's like everywhere on the internet now. It's not just WoW. Yeah, that's what I said, Val, and I literally showed them screenshots of Warcraft logs. I was like, okay, if I petried at this time before 25 other people, like, this shouldn't have happened. I should have been left the game. My character should not even be here. I proved it all to them, and all they could say was, well, somehow your character never left the server, and it just sat there, and Petri came off, and it died. I was like, bro, I wasn't even in the client. Like, okay, whatever. But I am not a big streamer, so... What up, Jeva? Oh, hey, Val, by the way, my Feral Druid is at 68. I've been leveling it off stream. I'd like to start bringing it into the YouTube channel a little bit. The problem is I can't really... I don't really want to do, like, guides on it or anything yet because I just don't know that much, but I think I might do, like, a YouTube series or something about me just playing it and gearing it up. But as of right now, I'm pretty checked out on TBC. I haven't done an SSC TK in like 3 weeks. It's just not entertaining for me. It's not fun when you're not playing with friends. So I've been thinking about maybe just going incognito, leveling this druid, just joining a random guild, and see what we can do from there. But so I would like to play on the bear. but it's also at a weird spot in the game right now too, where I can't really find a guild that needs tanks. So they're in high demand, really? I feel like I've run into the opposite, but it could be different. I mean, I'm on Dream Scythe. Maybe it's different for Night Slayer or vice versa. We're not doing bad DPS here, honestly, for being 39 Ellie. Problem is he's pulling fast. It's hard to drink. Oh, they are? Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about bears, so that's why I've been kind of hesitant to bring it on the stream, too, because I'm still kind of learning. Like I said, I might just turn it into, like, a story series instead. I don't feel comfortable, like, giving guides out about it and stuff, you know? Getting ready for phase 3 to grind the swords. That's one thing I haven't done either, is I haven't been saving up my arena points. I've literally been checked out, MIA, on TBC. That's my fault. What up, Hardcore? Actually tries a gear for threat. Well, I've noticed that my AoE threat's actually not bad, but again, I've just been doing, like, Sethic calls, which I feel like has been good practice for me, honestly. I'm just kind of learning AoE tanking, you know? But that talent Primal Fury, the one where you get rage back off a critical strike, like, that is such a cheat code, man. Such a cheat code. I honestly cannot believe, like, how crazy the return is on rage on that. Because if you just crit in, like, 2 of your swipes, you get plus rage. It's insane. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, even on single target, it might even be worth pressing. But it'll be fun. I'm gonna try and get into some raids with it and stuff. I just need to find a guild situation for it. I'm not gonna drop any more totems here. Unless we want to be on hardcore moments, but we're gonna try and get some LBRS 3 boss runs in later after this. We're having a hard time. There was literally one level 60 in LFG for hardcore. It's kind of in a bad spot right now, but I gotta find ways to stop complaining about it. But the level 60 pug scene for hardcore is literally non-existent. Literally non-existent. It's been kind of a pain. It is a pain. I think we've officially hit, you know, that was a lot of people's concerns back in the day too, was essentially that bottleneck of people not wanting to run these dungeons with their 60s anymore on hardcore, which, I mean, has always been a thing, but now it's even worse. Just because of the lower population, people simply just do not want to do these dungeons. So what they do is they just buy gold. They buy as much pre-bis as they can off the auction house, and they just go right into the 20-mans. So the pug scene for the 60 dungeons on hardcore is literally just dead. I don't even want to call it pug runs. I mean, in general, just 60 dungeons are dead. You buy like your 2 or 3 pieces off 0.5. You get like saffron scale boots. You get flurry axe or deep woods. You get maybe a piece or 2 off the dark soul, and they just throw you right in the 20s. Which is fine, but I don't buy gold, so I can't afford that. I cannot afford that. Like running around with 20k health. Yeah, when I was doing like my Fury Prot and my dual Devastate builds, I was still rocking about like 17 and a half, 18k, depending on if I was able to use commanding or not. It's not all that bad. Helmet? Nice. Congrats, dude. I think a lot of people were surprised that I haven't streamed for like a month and a half, but then I came on and I'm playing an Elemental Shaman. They're like, what? But we just hit 60 on our 7th Hardcore Warrior last night, so... Does he not need that helmet? Oh, he needs it. Okay. It'll take some time to get back into streaming, man. It feels very foreign to me right now. You hate yours? I just wanted to try something new. The only way I was gonna play it is if I tried Ellie, but nobody's gonna let me play Ellie. So pretty much once I hit 60, I'll see if I can find a guild that'll let me raid Ellie on it, and if they can't, I'll just not play it. I'm not healing, so. Once I made a warrior, that's all I can think about. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I need breaks, though, man. Like I said, I've had 760 hardcore warriors, not including like 2 mid-50s that died. Like, I've played warriors so much over my life, man. Sometimes I need a little break. Even though I'm literally playing one right now, just playing something else for an hour or so. Rod of the Sun King, nice. Usually you see your enhances throw a fit if they don't get those. I can't even remember what I'm rocking. I think I'm just rocking... Wow, that's how much I have checked out on TBC. I don't even remember what my warrior has. I honestly don't remember. I know I have the Glad offhand axe. Oh, Dragon Strike, duh. Yeah, like I said, I haven't done a TBC raid in like, what, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks. I did a TK with some random guild and it was just awful. It was one of the worst TKs I've ever done in my life. They wanted me to tank it. I didn't get a Wind Fury totem. We had 1 shaman in the raid. It was just a very weird raid. Well, it was kind of nice to test our limits, though, to be honest with you, because it's kind of fun to test our threat without having the Wind Fury totem, especially on a boss like Fel Reaver, right? But actually, I went a lot better than I expected. But just not having the Shaman totems is huge for a warrior tank, you know? Let alone the AP damage. We'll try and send an RFD after this. Pumping. Made a dual tank set, and I hate tanking on a warrior. Feels harder than it should be. I wait till Wrath, man. It gets easy mode on Wrath. It's actually a lot of fun on Wrath. Because you really just play a full low-down prop build. And you just spam revenge, pretty much. It's actually a lot of fun. For as simple as it is, you get that big, beefy feel back. There really is no more theory crafting when it comes to Wrath tanking. It's just Prod's just insanely better than anything else. Always quit before it comes out. I mean, it's supposed, unless I have like some crazy Mandala effect going on. I'm pretty sure when they came out with the Wrath, or with the anniversary servers, they were supposed to be coming out with Wrath. They announced that it was going to go up to Wrath. That's what I remember, but now everyone's making me like change my mind, and it's making me think, okay, maybe they never said that. Everyone's like, oh, if Wrath actually comes out, I thought they promised Wrath was coming out. Maybe I'm wrong. Wrath is good. I think for phase 2 and phase 3, though, it's going to make a lot of people quit because it's just the same raid. And then they bring out TOGC, which is kind of like a, I don't know. I really wouldn't consider it a raid. It kind of just has like an Upper Blackrock Spire type of vibe to it, you know? Like pretty quick. Doesn't actually feel like a raid. But it's pretty fun. They bring out Titan's Grip, so warriors can dual wield two-handed. But it's ass. It's not good, unfortunately. But you never know. Somebody might theory craft a way to make it good again. Who knows? Or good for the first time, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I was genuinely surprised how many people purchased my TBC tanking guide. It's over like 450 players. I was really surprised by that, to be honest with you. But it's nice people can consider me like a trusted source of the community, you know? AI viewers. I don't need AI viewers, brother. Now, if I only had one viewer, then yeah, I might consider buying bots, but you set up keywords with Nightbots to ban these guys, and then the next day they come out with another way to type it out. Might not play it again. Yeah, I mean, well, Blizzard does a really good job of splitting up their communities, so I guarantee, you know, Classic Plus would come out in the middle of Wrath, and I'll just kill Wrath regardless, so, you know. You're on Doomhowl? Oh, yeah, sure, Lich, if you're down. Don't matter to me. I am on Doomhowl. If you don't mind bringing an LA Shaman. Woo wee! Love those crits. $46? I mean, that is pretty high. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty high up there. I don't even know if I would get XP at that point, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe I'll catch up to you. We can do like Ultimate or something. Unless you're like going fast, then I probably won't, but... Leveling a Huntard. Sheesh. I'm getting flack on the LA Shaman. Huntard might be worse. Last night, these mobs were doing some weird pathing. Looks like they're doing it again. We got like 8 to pull on accident. Do people not really like LA Shamans? I don't think people mind in like dungeons, but when it comes to raiding, nobody wants LA. But we're going to try and make it work anyways. There's potentially a lot of downtime when it comes to LA Sham. But I feel like we're doing okay with making it work. We're also not really dropping optimal totems. We're literally just dropping Wind Fury for this guy. But as you can see, like, when we get the crits and when we get clear casting, we're pumping. And it's not like we're, like, drinking that much. We haven't even used a full stack of water in 2 dungeons yet. So. Yeah, I watched your TBC tanking videos, and the other guys made the sets, got all the gear. Oh, yeah, yeah. Is there really that many other, warrior creators out there? I mean, I honestly don't know. Like, I don't really watch YouTubers. I just don't. I made a different YouTube channel like last week or 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I've been doing that, but like I genuinely do not watch like YouTubers. I never have time in where I'm just like sitting around like, yeah, let's watch a YouTube video. And I'm not the type of person that like plays stuff in the background while I'm gaming or anything like that. So maybe I'm just a weirdo, but I genuinely don't know. Like, is there a lot of warrior creators out there? There's got to be, right? I mean, it's definitely one of the most popular classes. he's still pulling. Rajack's death. Oh, look, that's 2 in a row, actually. Shondo, we know him. We've played with him before. If that's the same guy, it's gotta be. It's the same name. Except he usually plays Warlock. Looks like there's a lot of like 60 dungeons going on the Horde side, but on Lion side, there's just none. That's like the 4th message I've seen for like a BRD, Skolo, or Strat. But on the Alliance side, like I said, there's just no 60 dungeons going on. I'm gonna try after this. We're gonna try and send an RFD after this, and then we'll look, I guess. It's a lot of pre-60? Yeah, for sure. We hit 60 on another warrior last night, and since we've hit 55, we have done 1 dungeon that's like 50 plus.
Ready to work.
So, hey, Turnip, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Do I know much about PCs? I don't, man. I really don't. I'll tell you one thing. I need a new one. Mine's 9 years old. 9.5 years old. Still chugging along. I've been taking care of it, though. Cleaning it. Updating it all the time. Playing on an old laptop? Oh, that's ballsy of you, man. I have a work laptop, but I just have WoW on it. So, like on my lunch breaks or whatever, I would play. What up, Krodnik? What up, Rolbs, by the way? Good to see you, Krodnik, as well. There's no better feeling than building your own PC. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. And I wouldn't trust myself to, like, watch YouTube videos on it, you know? I'd have to have someone do it for me. Rodnick, you still playing Sod? I think that's where I saw you last. Are you trying to see like if the laptop's going to be able to handle Classic Plus? Is that what you're trying to look at here? Yeah, my computer cannot handle streaming anything outside of WoW. Pretty much. It can do Total War, depending on the graphics, but... See if we can get that shawl to drop. I keep forgetting that exists. We never care about it until now, so... It gets hot. Yeah, I mean, you have your basic, like, cooling pads and things like that. I'm sure you have one of those. But, I mean, I can only do so much. Shout out to you, though, Robs. Not many laptop gamers out there nowadays. One of these days we'll get those. It's playing the fake fresh sod thing, but the hype went away after the BFD phase ended. Wow, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I don't think that... Did that even last longer than the race lock stuff on Skull Rock? I don't think so. We're sending RFD after this, guys, and then we're going to hop over to the 60 hardcore. We're going to see if we can find some 60 dungeons. There was a guild I was looking at joining that maybe they're doing something, but I think they also raid today, so kind of have to see what's up. Warrior says, I'm retarded. Okay. Just randomly says that. It's convenient. Yeah. Well, it's funny. In one of my first teaching jobs, it was like it wasn't like a rule that they had, but like on our lunch periods, they would want us to sit with our, other grade level teachers, and they would basically make us use our lunch as like our pre-plan and like prep planning and stuff like that. And, I would always bring my laptop in there. And, we never really actually did it for that. Like, we would just have lunch together and just hang out or whatever. But I'd always be playing WoW. It's just funny because sometimes these old ladies and, just, they'd be like, why are you playing that game? Like, because maybe I don't want to hear you gossip about, like, your third divorce, Like, maybe I just want some downtime and I don't want to hear you guys gossiping about how much you hate your husbands or like how much you whatever. Like, let me enjoy my fucking WoW, man, for 40 minutes. Look at that, boys. Top DPS with 3 resists. We're the GOAT. Four resists. Oh! Big crit. We're going to beat this hunter, man. We're going to beat him, don't worry. I'm not the healer, bro. I'm an Elemental Shaman. Go, go, go! That priest is cranking. Come on, we gotta beat the hunter. We gotta beat the hunter. Oh, clear cast. Yes! We beat hunter. Wow, it doesn't combine them? That's kind of lame. Well, technically in my heart, we out DPS the hunter. Legs. Nice. Oops, don't want to need those. Easy. What are the next upgrades? I gotta be honest with you, man. I have no idea. It's funny. I feel like I'm playing a whole, like, completely different game. It's fun, though. Nobody's going to let me raid as an LA Shaman, but if we get there, this is the first Shaman I've ever played, and we're playing it on hardcore, and I'm still alive at 39, so not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. All right, let's see if we can find an RFD real quick. Wait, didn't I just play with these guys? No, I didn't. I want to join our guild? No, I'm good. Come on, am I dabbling in professions? No, I'm not, actually. I have a bad habit of just leveling all gas, no brakes, and doing professions later. Think I might have found a group. I kind of want to go get water instead of just buying moonberry juice. 80 silver a stack. Hey! Alright, cool. Oh, we have a mage. Nice, but I don't think at 37. How does it go, Krodnik? Do you know for mages? Level 37, they can't even make 35 water, right? Don't they have to be 40 to make 35 water? Or am I just imagining that? Which ones would I go? I don't know. Herbalk, I guess? I don't know. Maybe just like a gathering for money. I don't want to think too far ahead. We still got more than half of the game to go, you know? Probably not the smartest idea to fly to Org right now, but I really want to get some water. Maybe it doesn't really matter that much, honestly, because we're just getting off after we do RFD anyways. Whatever. But yeah, when it comes to like gear and stuff, Lich, I honestly have no idea. I know there's like a belt in RFD that I could use. As silly as that sounds. I don't know too much. For AQ40, it dropped last night in our RFD. One more point, we get the big old daddy, the granddaddy of them all, Elemental Mastery. Farmer Gal in LFG says, who do I message about opening a bronze box? In LFG chat. Okay. I got a feeling this might have not been worth to go do this, but whatever. This is all the money we have, so we're not getting a mount anytime soon. I moved all my money and stuff to Alliance side and I had to go through the neutral. Whatever, man. We just flew here for nothing. I'm not gonna layer myself to find a mage. Whatever. So what are you doing now then, Krodnik, if you're not doing Sod? I'm assuming if the EU event is dead, then the NA one has to be dead too. So I think NA was trying to launch one or something. Woo! That sounds fun. Oh, you'd be happy. I'm leveling I'm leveling a feral on TBC actually. I haven't done a raid on TB. I have not touched TBC like from a raid perspective in like 2.5, 3 weeks. So I have no interest. He's 68. I'm gonna try and incorporate him in the YouTube channel. It's just I don't know much about feral enough to be like. I'm not one of those guys who can like chat GBT like a guide, and then like post it on YouTube acting like I know what I'm talking about. I just can't do it. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that act like they're a expert in multiple of these classes. They just make like 10-minute guides and it's just chat GBT garbage. So oh, you're on Horde side? Nice. Well, if you ever want to play together. I don't know what level you are, but so as you can see, the Ellie for us, actually not terrible DPS. Now, granted, we spent basically the only remaining money we had on Horde on like some of this gear. Although the Nature's Wrath gear isn't very expensive, obviously. So we have like 4 pieces with Nature's Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 6. So it didn't cost us that much money, but it's fun to play around with, for sure. As you can see, the damage, the DPS is not bad, and there isn't too much downtime in drinking. For the first 30 seconds of the fight. Well, see, that's the thing, though, is like with world buffs and stuff, and I don't know if you watch like hardcore raids, like a lot of these bosses die in like under 50 seconds or less. So with things like ZG buff, stacking int, MP5, rend MP5, things like that, like why couldn't you play Ellie if they're just dying that fast, you know? All I gotta say is, yeah, I'll drop one Fury. I'm gonna try Atlas and see if it just loads up. I don't think it will, but I need to get my bars. Not playing a warrior? Yeah. I need a break once in a while, man. We just hit 60 last night on another one. What up, Roll? It's good to see everybody, man. You know, taking a month and a half off stream, you know, I know for a fact YouTube and Twitch are not happy about that, so it'll definitely take a while for people to come back in here. So I really appreciate y'all hanging out, man. It means a lot. You know, a month and a half of not streaming is very unforgiving in the streaming side of the world. It didn't even load up, so. Not very Zugamy, man. I've been enjoying life. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie. Kitty Cat's much better than Warrior, huh? I've been really enjoying bear tanking though. You plan to continue hardcore whenever Classic Plus launches? Probably not, because I mean, like, I'll raid log with them, yeah, but I don't think there's much else for me to do on hardcore. Like, I don't really know what else to prove on hardcore other than hitting 60 on other classes now. Like, maybe this stream just turns into like Maybe on YouTube it's just warrior related, like business, warrior business content, and then like on Twitch I just kind of just stream whatever the hell I want. Like maybe it turns into that, but um I don't really have anything else to prove on hardcore. I've done everything. But there's nothing else to stream at the same time either, so I don't know. I'll still raid log on like hardcore and stuff, but when it comes to like Classic Plus, I think everybody will be playing that. I think a lot of my attention will be going into Classic Plus too, because a lot of people will be looking for me to make guides and stuff for Warrior. So I don't know. I don't know where hardcore would be for me. Baron TBC's cracked. Well, I was just talking about that with another guy who plays Bear on YouTube. The Primal Fury talent is actually insane how you get rage back when you crit. You crit on 2 swipes, you gain rage. Oh, wow. We did end up topping DPS. I don't know why it separated Mograine. Let's go. Hell yeah. Even with all those resists. Top DPS and SM Cath, boys. Ellie Sham. Hell yeah. What do we got in here? Priest, Warrior, Mage, Hunter. Don't think we'll do it in this one. Hey, what up, Jerry? Feels good to be back, man. I'm like mentally training myself to start streaming again. But hopefully you rip the band-aid off, man. 44. I remember shit. I lost a 56. Immediately rolled another warrior and went right back at it. The longer you dwell on it, the less of a chance you're going to come back. Just got to rip that band-aid off and go. This man was down here and now he's flying back. Okay. There's a lot more triple buffs being dropped nowadays on Horde. There was like a dark age period there where there was like a dark age period there for a minute where like everybody was just dropping buffs on their own time without even like telling other guilds. Change for the better? Yeah, I agree. Oh, hang on. I forgot my mom was going to stop by. I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. Alright. Is Warrior here yet? Almost. I'll be right back. They leave me behind, boys? Oh, man. Tell him Wolf is... Hey, Frenzy. Wolf is best till 50. Alright, I told him. What up, Venom? Oh, you want me to tell the Hunter? Okay. Sorry. Hey, my bad. Appreciate everyone watching stream. Thank you guys for being here. We will send the 60 warrior. We'll do some hardcore dungeons after this. We'll see if we can find some people. I need to get some lower Blackrock 3-boss spam. I'm gonna try to get the Belt of Valor, and I need those slam shot shoulders as well. And the second key off of Voon, or second part of the fragment key of off Voon, would be ideal as well. But right now we're going to send an RFD. We just topped DPS in an SM Cath Armory. You guys saw it firsthand. We were pumping. But we are trying Elemental Shaman. This is my first Shaman I've ever played. We are almost level 4. Oh, okay. Good start. Good start to the run. But yeah. As I was saying, first Shaman I've ever played, and we're doing it on hardcore, and we're still alive, so we're doing Ellie. I don't think I'll be able to raid as Ellie, but I don't want to heal either, so we'll see. Ellie Shamans are definitely a meme when it comes to endgame, but if a guild will let me try it, I'd be down. If anybody could figure it out, it might be me. Might not be me. I don't know if we'll hit 40 off of this run. I doubt it. But right after this, we're going to see if we can find some 60 dungeons over on the Alliance side. We hit our 60. But appreciate y'all watching stream. Thank you guys. I've taken a month and a half off of streaming. That's my bad. But I got to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to apologize for spending time with my child. So, she's 12. And if any of you have children, you know, in about 2 years, I will not be cool anymore. So I'm just trying to get as much time with her as possible until I am cool again. Once she's like 30. So, not going to apologize for hanging out with daughter and not streaming. Been craving a simple classic dinner like a good old-fashioned meatloaf. Just go get one of those TV dad dinners. What do they call them? Or hell, go get a frozen Salisbury steak, man. There you go. Hell, go get a kid's cuisine. Do they still even make those? With the penguin? Club penguin looking ass? Even when I was a kid, I was never... No. Yeah, you get the brownie, and then when it comes, the frozen brownie, there's already, like, pieces of corn in the fucking brownie. Yep. Those pieces of shit. What up, Greta? Thank you, I appreciate that. Might as well take our MP5 food as well. We're going to see if we can top DPS in this. I don't think we will. I think this Hunter's got us. Warrior looks halfway decent geared. We're going to try, though. We top DPS in that SM Armory Cath. What up, Azur? What happened with the Druid tank? He's still going. He's 68. I leveled him from nothing. I'm almost done. I've just been doing it off stream. It's almost done. He has like half of 68 rested, too, so... I thought about, I mean, would you guys want to see me try like a shaman tank on hardcore? I mean, would that be something you guys would be interested in watching? I don't know how far it would go, but... But yeah, the still guild lead of TBC? No, I left that. It was getting really toxic, man. It's still running though. If you're talking about TBC, that is. What up, Bless? Come make a new guild on Night Slayer? Hell no. See, the thing is with the Nightman situation, like, obviously I've never been in situations where it's been that bad, but I have genuinely had situations like that where people would just go to the ends of the earth to make my life miserable. Not like they would, like, dox me or anything like that, but there is some genuine psychopaths out there, and I hope that you guys have watched that Nightman video and kind of realized... I'm just glad there's some light being shined on the situation, because nothing of that video actually surprised me. Like, there is genuine just pieces of shit out there. We pulling? Oh. Got a whole rendy chicken tendy on, man. Holy, save that shit. But no, the bear tank is still going, Azure. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's just taking me a little bit longer to finish him. Just been busy. I was gonna work on him a little bit tonight, but I was like, you know what? We got to get on stream. We got to get 2 days in a row of streaming. Haven't streamed for a month and a half. We're going for 2 days in a row. But I hope you guys are all enjoying it. Thank you for being here, as always. Ellie's a lot of fun, man. I don't even feel like I'm playing a caster. I love it too, actually. It's a lot of fun. I'll tell you what I love. I love Boomkin and Wrath. You guys might actually catch me playing a Boomkin and Wrath. Not like a main, obviously. You already know what the main's going to be, but... Boomkin Wrath is actually a lot of fun. It's going to make a shaman all the guides say to go enhancement. Yeah, I mean... They're just looking out for you. Elementals, I've been elemental since the start. I'm surprised we're alive. I think we've had 2 or 3 like really close situations where I'm like, I should not be alive right now, but... And I really haven't used world buffs yet, so I'm intrigued to see how Ellie feels with an extra crit percentage on buffs. Or with casts. Probably a lot of fun. Then we get our biggest talent next level, that elemental mastery, so. I don't think we'll level in here, though. Look at that, killing roaches. Huge. Hey, what up, Salty? Good to see you, bro. Good to see everyone, man. Thank you guys for being here, man. I really appreciate it. Last night we did RFD. We got the plate chest piece to drop and nobody needed it. Got disenchanted. Unreal. After this RFD, we're going to hit the 60 warrior on the alliance side. See if we can find some 3 boss spams. Remember, we are playing on Doomhowl. If anyone has a 60 on Doomhowl that would like to do dungeons, I need to get an LBR's 3 boss spam. I mean, a DM East would be nice too, but beggars can't be choosers, bitch. This ain't Chipotle. That's what I forgot to do, is grab more mana pots. If we were like 2 more bars ahead, we probably level in here. Even with escort, I don't think we level. I feel like this whole group is doing pretty good DPS. This is the first time I've ever been on the bottom. I'm not lying. I'm also drinking coffee at 8:30 at night. Probably the worst decision I've ever had in my life. But, you know, it's fine. What could go wrong? We're just up till a cool 4 a.m. Not good. Do we really think there are goth mommies on Hardcore Classic WoW? I don't know. You'd be surprised. They could say they are. Chances are it's probably just a dude, but, you know, it might be. That would be a pretty killer YouTube series, man. Somebody pretends to be a girl on WoW and see how much stuff you get. See how much loot prio you get. See what crazy stuff people say in your whispers. That would be the perfect YouTube series. Tell me it wouldn't be. Looks like we got to go undercover, boys. Yeah. See how many whispers I get from Blizzard asking if I need help? Yeah. This whole group is doing some crazy DPS. That would make sense. This guy's geared. Really hoping we can find some 60 dungeons tonight. I got a couple world buffs I need to blow anyways. 3 boss run or 3 boss spam shouldn't be too bad. I just bought dual spec, so we are fully invested into that tune now. Yeah, of course, Jamie. It's the way to go, man. It helps a lot. Even from a DPS perspective, it just gives you halfway decent gear to get started for raids, you know? It's better than walking in there with Dungeon Blues, that's for sure. Get you started on a halfway decent tank set. Of course, man. Feels good to be streaming right now. I really appreciate everyone hanging out, man. Thank you guys for being here. Oh! Did he take out the Wind Fury totem? Bruh. Hey, dropped it. Oh, I don't know if the mage actually wants that. I keep thinking there's frost spell damage on that. I don't know why. I'm thinking of the other wand. Well, he needed it anyways. That's a W. Hugs are so bad in TBC. I think that's a problem with boosting though too. You know, you buy a boost at 58, you walk right into a ramparts. You don't even know what you're pressing. And for the average player, the average dad gamer, the average WoW player, whatever you want to call them, it takes longer than 12 levels to learn your class, you know? And that's one nice thing about leveling a tune from fresh is you really learn how to play your class and potentially other specs. So I think a lot of people get boosts. They hop into a dungeon. It's an awful experience for the rest of the group because they're playing like a role like healer. They don't know what they're doing. And they're just downward spirals. But then they get into raids. They don't know how to gear. They don't know what to do. So it's interesting. Well, that's the thing with like, you know, you can kind of say the same thing too with like rank 14 gear when they pretty much allowed anybody to get the rank 14 gear nowadays in PvP for Classic. Like, I remember even in pre-patch, I was playing catch up a little bit with some of my other warriors. And there was so many just warriors out there with rank 14 gear that were just doing really, 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 really bad DPS. And it's just like they got gifted free gear and they don't even know what to do with it. So, I don't know. Goes both ways, I guess, but... we saw that last time, too. You know what? We might actually level in here. I was going back and forth on it, but we still have quite a few trash. We have gluten still. And we have last boss. So we're actually going to level in here. That's huge. We're going to hit 40 on this tune, man. That's kind of crazy. First shaman ever that I've played past like level 15. I go on TBC and people are literally wiping Wailing Caverns. Bro, have you paid attention to hardcore? I mean, there's Wailing Caverns and Deadmine's death every day, you know? I don't know if it matters to the expansion at that point. But you know, if you look at it from a more positive perspective, though, Lich, it just means more players are coming to the game, and that's just something to be happy about, right? Because if there's not more players, how do we play? You know? So sometimes we can get a little frustrated. There's been a time or two on stream where I've gotten really frustrated at some of my group members, but then I think about it and it's like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's to a degree. I agree to a degree. You know, there's certain people like in raids. There's been sometimes I've done like Pug Karazans or Pug 25s, and it's like, dude, this guy doesn't even know how to buff his group. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a line for sure. Like, yeah, you know, I'm really happy that there's new players playing, but holy shit, man, at least take like 10 minutes to figure out what you're doing, you know? Hold it all, man. Come on now. At some point, it would really be nice to get a shield in the offhand instead of the orb. But the damage with the Hypnotic Blade is just too good. It's just too good. And I'd really like to do some open world questing with these world buffs, see what Ellie's really like with some buffs. Probably fun as hell. It's funny because I hit one crit lightning bolt and I take like 65% of a mob's health, including like mobs that are my level. So open world questing really hasn't been that dangerous as I thought it would be, considering we're wearing like a lot of cloth. We're really just rocking a lot of cloth in Nature's Wrath. So we are quite the definition of a glass cannon. So I thought open world questing would be almost pretty much impossible, but it's really not. I've been learning really well how to like kite and stuff like that. So there's definitely some science behind it. Not that it's like too difficult. It is classic WoW, but going from a melee class that just does not give a damn to an LA shaman where I actually got to pay attention. It's definitely a learning curve. We're waiting here for boss or no? Okay. I have to be drinking the crappy sink water here in a minute. Flash Eye, not bad, not bad. I'm assuming we'll probably get like maybe another half a bar off trash XP. We should be able to level in here. I would assume last boss is going to give us a bar and a half. I don't know why it wouldn't. So I proved myself wrong. We actually will level. We'll hit 40 tonight. Cool. Doesn't include if we get a rare sighting, which would be huge for the warrior. The belt is nice. The two-handed sword's nice, even though he has more whim. The shield's not bad either if he ever wants to use it. I gotta let this warrior get rage, man. It's such a bad habit. I play so much warrior that I just think I'm real life playing a warrior. Like, I just keep hitting these mobs that he should be hitting. I feel bad. Sorry, sir. If only you knew the amount of PTSD I have playing warrior. Yep. See, you spoke it into existence, man. You spoke it into existence. No rare. Like I keep saying, guys, after this dungeon, we'll try and hop on the 60 warriors, see if we can get some hardcore 60 dungeons going. Try with 3 boss spam. I know there's quite a few 60 guilds that are raiding tonight, so I don't know if we'll find people, but we can try. If we really have to go with more than 5 people, I guess we will, but technically you can with LBRS. Looking for those slam shot. Even if it's just first boss, I'll do first boss spam if somebody wants the Sky Shroud leggings. I'll do first boss just for slam shot and Valor belt. That would be worth it for me. Dadgummit. I wouldn't mess around with Prod Spec at all, Cody, unless you're going to go Fury Prod. But I wouldn't even touch Fury Prod until 60 either, so. You're good. Pretty much everything pre-60, you're only really worried about doing as much damage as possible. That is your threat. Now, certain bosses, I would definitely be rocking like a shield, though, using shield block. Potentially even like a shield wall CD. That's like Emperor and BRD if you're going to do that pre-60. Potentially Ranicus. Voon if you're going to do LBRS pre-60. But as far as like changing specs, nah. Oh, he is here. Nice. We also spoke that into existence. The rare is here. Do I like playing arms? I mean, yeah, you can still make arms tanking work at 60 with the good old same thing we've been doing, you know, sweeping strikes. It's not a bad idea. It's more viable, like, on Horde side, though, definitely, because of Wind Fury, but... Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of saying that, Maj. You can. I think it has way more value on the Horde side, though, but... Just because you're definitely a little more reliant on the Rage, right? And you're not getting Flurry procs or anything like that, so I definitely feel like you almost need Wind Fury for that. Isn't it better for pulls with a lot of mobs? I mean, yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm just saying, like, from, like, you're going to find yourself rage starved a lot more compared to Fury Prout, though. The one bad thing about Fury Prout, too, though, is you don't have, you don't get Tactical Mastery, so. It's a lot more, not to throw the word tactical out there again, but it's a lot more tactical. Being careful with your rage and when to swap stances and things like that, but now personally, I don't genuinely think Fury Prot is always the best build at 60 to use for tanking. For raids it is, but for dungeons, you can definitely make the case for arms. I just like doing Fury Procs. That's what I'm comfortable with. I'm just so used to it. I'm yoinking that water. I don't give a damn. Hey, what up, Gabriel? How's it going? Good to see you. It's been a long time. My fault, though. Yeah, I two-handed arms tank usually until like 50 plus for sure. Except this gnome that we just finished leveling, it was a dual wield challenge, so. You haven't? Well, I also haven't streamed for like a month and a half, so we're both at fault. What up, Moxie? We're gonna have just enough water. Just enough. I'm gonna look up this death chill armor. I can never remember the stats on it. 9 intel, 20 spirit. Probably better than what we have. Yeah, I mean, we're losing intel, but that 20 spirit could be nice for us. Open world leveling for sure. It would be our first mail piece, actually. I prefer two-handed arms tanks, but can't do it without a good weapon. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It gets really... I mean, that's just how the game goes, though, right, for Classic. Like, there's certain classes they kind of just force feed you into certain things. Kind of like, you know, Shamans are usually resto endgame. You know, Druids are usually resto endgame. Same thing with Warrior, though. They really throw you into the dual wield. Pretty much after Gator Bite Axe, like, there's not much. There's, like, Lord Alexander, which even at that same time isn't really that great. And then Dreadforge Retaliator. And that's literally about it until Raid. So... Dual wield arms leveling. Gabriel, I'm always arms, man. I never level Fury. Early on, that is. I think it's 100% optimal. There's no reason not to fish out overpowers, especially with improved overpower. Even hitting it with the dual wield is a massive amount of damage. I think the first 3 tiers of arms leveling you get the most value out of no matter what. I think you should put your first 5 points in cruelty, though, especially if you have, you know, you're on a server that gets a lot of world buffs for sure. But I feel like arms leveling, even with dual wielding, is really, really good early on. An overpower crit's an overpower crit, man. It don't matter. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like for endgame though. Like no one would really take you serious if you're walking in that with endgame or just any two-hand at all, you know? Hey, level 40, boys. Oh, nice. And we got Death Chill as well. We got Elemental Mastery. First time I've ever had this talent. First time Shaman player. This is gonna be pretty cool. I'll set up a keybind for it later. We're gonna go play something else, I think. Actually, no. Kind of want to try just one time, just for memes. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Our first male piece right at level 40. Alrighty, let's go see what we can find for 60 dungeons on hardcore here. Let's go take a gander. You're talking about Wave Slicer, right? Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty underrated. But I think he was asking from like a different standpoint, though. Look at our little guy, man. What a badass. All right. So like I said, LBRS 3 boss would be nice because even just one boss, Valor Belt, and then get rid of Big Bad and put on Slam Shot. Our 7th. Oh, they're just doing 20s. Really? Okay. Maybe there is people to play with. Hardcore does not look active. It definitely is. I would say the 60 dungeons have really fallen off, but everything else is really active right now. This is Doomhowl? Yep. The whole streams have been on Doomhowl. Everything I play is Doomhowl pretty much. Looking for 2 more DPS for BRD Emp run. I mean, I don't really need anything, but I would go for the memes. I was trying to get a BRD arena on my mage ultra. Any interest in that? All right. What do we got? Priest, warrior. I think we're doing a BRD Emp run, boys. I personally don't really need anything. I mean, the Magma Forge bracers would be okay, but I mean, I already have heroism, so. Other than that, we're just going to go, I guess. I mean, Golem Skull would be okay, but generally we don't really need anything out here. Just going for something to do. Looks like Guild's trying to do arena runs, though. I'd be silly not to go to those. Trying to get things to fall into place here, guys. Takes a minute. Hang on. Let's see if we're going to do those arena runs real quick. Like I said, it'd be silly not to do them. It's an LBRS run. Hey, Chungus. You watch a stream? That's funny, I was just in that group. Sorry for the downtime, guys. It's trying to put stuff together like at spur of the moment can be a little tough. We just got done with that RFD. And even DM East wouldn't be bad either, but I just want to do something that we actually have bodies for. I'm assuming this mage wants Ogre. I guess that doesn't matter. Gloves of Spell Mastery, huh? 2% crit on spells, wow. I don't know if I've ever seen those before. Alright, is this gonna go or no? Otherwise I might go run something else. But no, truck stop. Hardcore is going well, man. It's still at 4 layers. It's been on 4 layers for like a month and a half now, maybe a little bit longer. They're running Strat UD. Oh. I'll probably DPS raids. The thing with tanking and hardcore, it really doesn't happen until your name's called. So bodies start dropping, you're just the next man up, you know? So usually you start as a DPS. Five mans? Oh, I'm willing to tank. I just need to get... That's why I'm trying to do, like, LBRS 3 boss to get a couple of, like, plate pieces. The slam shot would be big, because there's, like, 20 stam on them. And then I want the Valor belt as well, because then I can do the... I only have, like, 2 more quests to do the heroism, so I can get the heroism belt, so... Those will be big. Easy pieces to put on. What's my shield? Dog shit. Piece of green. But it's good enough. I can shield block, so. Are we doing this or not? All right, we are doing the Emp runs. I will start heading that way. Make sure I got everything. Yeah, okay. Hey, what up, Nicholas? How's it going, man? Oh, just doing some level 60 dungeons. Well, technically BRD is not a level 60 dungeon, but we're gonna get some arena runs in. Playing the TBC Warrior. Let's go, man. I haven't touched mine in a couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been leveling a feral tank. I'm gonna try and do some YouTube content with that, but as of right now, not really sure. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad I can motivate people to do that, you know? It means a lot. Who are these people? Are these guildies? Okay. Let's see. I mean, we could just burn the world buffs if we really care that much. I mean, we should be getting more tomorrow. What's tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Friday. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a shit ton tomorrow. There's actually some tonight, like late or well, early morning. Must be wombats. Yeah. We could just re-up later tonight at like 2 in the morning. Could just burn them here if we wanted to. What's my take on the Red Empire stuff? I think a lot of that happens more than you think. It's not just Nightman. Not to make it about me or anything, but I've definitely had situations even on hardcore where people are just, you generally makes you wonder if they're actual real human beings. I don't know. I'm just glad that there's some light being shown on it, you know? I guess. I don't have too much of a take on it, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Well, that's the thing too, Nicholas, is there's a lot of them out there, man. I don't want to put all WoW players like in a bunch, you know, but there's definitely a lot of people that play WoW with some serious mental issues. Or people that just started playing this game when they're 16 and they're still acting like they're 16, you know? But yes, I agree. Any grown man RPing as like Vladimir Putin and calls himself a guild destroyer and actively tries to ruin people's playing experiences. I don't know, man. It's definitely a little weird. I agree. Ooh, that's a Vesuvius death, and that's collective. Yeah, that's definitely collective. That sucks. I wish I could have stayed with collective. I've rated Nax with them in the past, but it's just a massive logjam of warriors, man. They got like 20 warriors on the bench. It's just not plausible for me. Trembolone. Oh God, not the Bartleby deaths, man. Come on. When are people going to learn about Bartleby? I feel like I almost need to make a YouTube short about Bartleby. So that way new Warrior players will stay away. So we got 60 mage, 60 druid, 60 rogue, and 60 warlock. I don't know if I really. Yeah, augers in the lair for sure. We got Hodge our first attempt, boys. Very first BRD we ever did on this tomb. We got Hodge. Can we get an SGC? That actually happened on my last 60. We were doing, they asked, hey, you want to come to BRD Arena? I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Why not? First arena run on that tune. Bam, SGC. Never say never, man. Three times in like 12 hours. Yeah. I'm honestly, man, we were having this conversation. Oh yeah, you were here, Moxie. We were talking about it. I think they've buffed. I think they've buffed like epic drops and hardcore, man. They've had to. There's no way they haven't. It just the math ain't mathin', especially on those soul raises. The math ain't mathin'. Trying to debate here. Do we really want to pop our? I mean, we could. I mean, we're just gonna re-up them anyways. It's not that big of a deal. We just pop the world bus, whatever. Look at that tall, thick mommy, and I'm just a little old gnome. Oh, another Nax death. That's on a steed. Were they trying to run away from Razuf? Maybe. What up, Lapis? Not too bad, man. We chilling. Good to see you, dude. Hopefully you're having a good day. I love Crown of Destruction. Such a cool item. Such a cool item. It's unfortunate that, honestly, I think it would look better on casters. I'm not going to lie. But kind of sus. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think they've definitely done they've definitely done something to drop rates on hardcore for sure. I mean, it's definitely a way to keep people playing. So, I mean, oh, thanks, Lapis. I appreciate it, man. It's the flame wrath. Why do you say that? Because it's killing people? Lapis going out here handing out singles, man. Sheesh. Thanks, Lapis. I appreciate that, bro. The polearm? Yeah, haven't you seen the thing where it's been killing people, though? It's been, the effect on it has been pulling mobs below, the floors. Thanks, Lapis. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's been a thing in Skolo for quite some time. It's just gaining a lot of light right now. But yeah. Yeah, people have been dying. Because the effect, is pulling mobs from, like, underfloors and stuff. Appreciate everyone watching the stream. Thank you guys on YouTube. Thank you on Twitch. Really means a lot. This is our second day back. Oh, a little hype train on Twitch. Everybody take off your shirts. That includes on YouTube. Start rubbing those nipples, man. Let's get it going. Everybody get hyped up. Everybody get hyped up. I guess we'll burn the world buffs here. The 5 times arena runs will only take like half the world buffs, not even. We'll just pop them. Fuck it. Okay. Thank you, Lapis. I appreciate that, man. These guys are way more geared than I am. I don't know. It looks like, I'm assuming the naked guy looks like he has dark mantle on. Mage is probably fresh geared. I don't know about the Warlock. Warlock looks like she has T1 shoulders on. I can only tell from the tiny portrait, but definitely more geared than me. Ugh. Dude, our guy looks like such a dweeb. Look at that. Can't even barely see his eyes over the gold mining helmet. Hell yeah. Trust me, though, once we get a couple of those BWL axes, they're going to be bigger than us. Push-ups? I got you. I'm going to knock these out first, though, Lapis, if you don't mind. My Hyper Classic Plus? Yeah, I genuinely am. Whether it's going to flop or not, I have no idea. I'll play it, though, regardless. If it has a hardcore mode, probably not at first. I think it's important because a lot of people will be looking, like at me for like warrior guides and stuff, and I can't really do that while I'm playing hardcore. So, I'll probably not play hardcore at first. Local. Oh, Lapis, you had to do it like 5 seconds earlier. Would have kept the hype train going. Thanks, Lapis. This man's on a tear, dude. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I think we're waiting on this rogue still. Do I like self-founds? Not really, to be honest. Not really. We did one, and I was good off after that. That was wow. That was like Doomhowl Peak. That was a long time ago. I've done like one self-found. I was good on it after that. Sorry for all the downtime, guys. I apologize. I don't know what we're doing. I guess we're just waiting for this rogue. I'm not sure. Yeah, I agree with Moxie. It has its benefits for sure. Especially if you're doing like your own little challenges and stuff. I agree. Except for self-found mages. Nobody likes self-found mages. All right, Rogue is back. Any more noggin fogger? We'll just pop the world buffs. Oh, Cody, we're just doing arena runs, man. We're not doing a whole dungeon here. We're just doing arenas. The casters need the ogre. I want SGC. They asked if I would go. So, we're not doing anything crazy. We're literally just doing arena runs. I want to try and get an LBRS 3 boss, but that might have to wait for another day, I guess. Unless I can get someone to help me out after raid or something. I don't really want to pop world buffs for this. But good old Zeraka death. Don't like player names? Nah. It kind of gives me more of like an RP or like a real world effect. I don't know. I kind of like it. When I'm raiding, you know, I have the plates on and shit, but these should be pretty fast. We're just gonna knock out 5. Hopefully everybody gets a little bit of everything they're looking for. Weird off topic, but does anyone watch the show Friday Night Lights? I rewatched it like 3 times. I'm rewatching it because it's back on Amazon Prime. I love that show. Great show. Not the Billy Bob Thornton movie, but the TV show. Solid 8 out of 10 movie. Yeah, great movie. I love the TV show though. It's a good show. Ew. A? I mean, better than what I have for DPS. Yeah, it's crazy that I'm saying that, but it is. We just hit 60 yesterday, so we're looking for anything.
Another one.
Oh, thanks, Deaded. I appreciate that, man. 44 months. God damn. Just running some arena runs here on Hardcore. Would you want to do a mock after this? Thanks, Dad. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing all right. Trying to get that bear done. He's 68. I might play a little bit off stream here, after stream. But I just had a cup of coffee, so depending on if we have runs to do or not, I might stay live for a while. Did I die a lot in Hardcore? I've only had 2 of my 60s actually die. One of them's on DP, and the other ones I transferred to TBC. Because I thought I was going to play TBC a lot more, and I didn't. So they're just rotting over on TBC. So I've only actually died on 2 of my 60s. 2 out of 7 are dead. I've died on... And then 2 in the mid-50s I've died on. So realistically, I could have had like 9. 1 died in ZG on Bloodlord, and 1 died in BWL. Cup of coffee in the big time. I can't sound like Randy Savage anymore, man. The Macho Man. Remember, Jeva, years ago, I had a pretty good impression. I honestly didn't think I was too bad at it. Let's see a little Gorosh here. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for the creeper. Yes, sir. The only time I really carry them pre-60 is for RFD if we don't have a decurse. Yeah, there's 4 layers on Doomhowl right now. It's popping, man. I think people are just raid logging TBC. I don't not that doesn't mean anything bad about TBC. It's just a raid logging expansion. It is what it is, you know. Trying to convince them to do one LBRS run, but I don't think they want to, which is fine. Sounds like it's just arena runs, so we'll try and do like upper Blackrock and lower Blackrock tomorrow. I'll be online. I'll be on stream tomorrow too, guys, so come on, can we see somebody decent here? Ogre or Gorosh? Come on, bro. Come on. Pretty laid back. Appreciate all the support on stream, guys. Thank you guys just for watching. It means a lot. Feels good to be back, man. Mentally training myself to start streaming again. It's been like a month and a half. I hope, man. So far, we've gotten Grizzle and the 2 spiders. It'd be nice to get 1 appearance out of them, or at least the ogre for the casters. They're fresh casters too, so it'd be nice for somebody to get something, you know. Really? Yeah, we got Hajar first run too. Trying to get an LBRS 3 boss farm going, but nobody's down until tomorrow night, I guess. So we'll try and stream that tomorrow. Maybe get some uppers too. Gross. Not terrible boots. Better than what we have for our DPS set. Honestly. We'll take them. $15 edgy on those is actually not bad. All right, we got 1 more in us. And then we are locked. And we're locked for quite some time here. Because, yeah, we're locked for, depending on when this one gets done or when we zone in, like 38 minutes. What? How am I locked? Okay. How are we locked? That doesn't even make sense. What up, serotonin? Well, that is really annoying. I don't know how we're locked out. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm wondering if I should just go grab Songflower. Fuck, I'm gonna go grab it. Yeah, we played the Shaman at the start of stream. Tomorrow we're going to try and get LBRS, and we're going to try and get, hopefully, Upper, too. I'll see if there's signups in their Discord. Oh, man, Deeks. That's another warrior. They've lost 2 warriors tonight. On Stalag, too. Not even Thaddeus, on Stalag. Let's see. We might be able to make this one. Nah, should wait on it. I was hoping we're locked out on dungeons, so I was thinking maybe we could do another one on the Shaman, but we don't have any. We've done SM and we've done RFD. We can't do, we just hit 40. We can't do Uldaman. Am I turning into a alcoholic? What is going on? Honestly, with us starting to stream more, maybe we do make an alt just for something to do on downtime. Oh my god, another one. They died to somebody went on the wrong side on Thaddeus. That's crazy, man. Another one. Can't figure out their rights and their lefts, man. I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we do have an alt, so we have something else to run dungeons with on stream. What would you guys want to see? What kind of warrior would you guys like to see? Oh my gosh, my eyes are so dry. Oh my gosh. Ooh, they hurt. Druid or Warlock? That's not a warrior. We need something kind of relaxing. Yeah, I was thinking Hunter, but there's so many of them, dude. Oh my gosh. I can't stop. We need something kind of relaxing, but at the same time, Warrior's just always fun to play. Could do like a Night Elf. I don't think I've ever done a Night Elf Warrior before. The problem with that, though, is like if it does come down to me needing that for a backup tune, I definitely wouldn't want it to be a Night Elf, you know? I'm just gonna grab Songflower real quick, guys. We're on downtime anyways. We're locked from instances, and it's getting kind of late. I don't think people want to run anything. They're still doing AQ20. It would be nice to get an LBRS in, though. I really would like an LBRS, even if it's first boss. Rock your body. Rock your body. We're all still in the group. I just realized that. Everybody's still here. All right, we got 6 minutes. Let's kill these and see if we randomly get a pair of Edge Masters. Yeah, I think I'll make a... well, I mean, we hit 60. It's time to make a backup tune anyways. I don't know. I got a lot going on. I need to finish that Druid on TBC. It's what I really need to be doing. Appreciate everyone watching stream, though. Thank you guys for being here, man. It means a lot. Oh, yeah, I'm still on Fury Prod Spec. TBC's bunk? Yeah, but I want to bring a Feral Druid into the YouTube channel, so... We'll do more 60 dungeons tomorrow for sure. LBRS, I'm going to try and see if people want to do upper Blackrock. I won't be able to tank that, though. There's no way. Not with this gear. But I see if this guild will be willing to run some. Well, what the hell, man? No pair of Edge Masters? Fucking rats. Tell you what's calling my name, though, is a nice big bowl of cereal. That sounds good. I also need to make a YouTube video. I got a lot going on, man. I need to make a YouTube video for my second channel, too. Yeah, but Serotonin, I've, like, changed, man. I'm, like, old now. Like, I like the old people cereals now. Like, there's this really good, like, pumpkin granola cereal that I found from Aldi's that is insanely good. And then I like Raisin Bran. I'm kind of just I guess I'm just getting old, man. I don't know. Honey Bunches of Oats, yeah. Yeah, that used to be my dad's go-to. It still is. And then I tried it for the first time, like, this year. And I was like, holy shit, what have I been missing? Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I've had, like, a bowl of... Now, I will say the one that I will never get tired of is Reese Puffs. I will always eat Reese Puffs. But, the other ones, yeah, they've gotten old. Reese Puffs, Reese Puffs, Reese Puffs, Reese Puffs. Reese Puffs, Reese Puffs, Reese Puffs, Reese Puffs. What? There's already a cleansed one here? Wow. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. All right, folks. I'm locked out of dungeons, so I think I'm just going to call it. I'll run some tomorrow on the Shaman as well, and then we'll get going on the Warrior again. I'm going to try and do LBRS, try to see if people are down to do upper as well. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all the love. We'll be back tomorrow. 3 days in a row of streaming, man. Can't believe it. But it really means a lot that you guys have came back. You know, me taking a month and a half off is a long time, so really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, all right? Have a good night, guys. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Be sure to be here tomorrow. Dungeons. We'll see if we can get a backup tune going as well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Have a good night. Bye.